Hi class, welcome to the top 5 tutorial on how to do the top 5 assignment for my class. Yesterday you should have done the rough draft for the top 5 and now you are ready to put it on Google Classroom and put it into Google Docs and submit it to me. This should only take about a day, maybe 2 to get done. I think possibly just a day. So you should start off with log into Google Classroom and then go on to my class. Now I've had the 8th grade teacher actually sign me up as a student, so he's got a class for me. So I'm going to go into Tech and Engineering, 6th grade for mine. And then when this pops up is your stream, and on your stream you'll have the top 5 assignment right here. It says new assignment, top 5. I'll click on that, and now it opens up and brings me to the top 5 assignment. Now, to get started, we need to hit Create, and then Docs. When I do that, it will load up my program that we want to start typing in, and it also will name it for me. So right away it names it as Andrew Kennedy, so my name, and then top 5, the assignment. Click on that, it'll open up in a new tab, and now you can begin working on the assignment. Now, to do your top 5, you're basically going to write it up a lot like you did on your rough draft, but I'm going to ask you to do a few different things as we go along. So the very first thing that's going to be different is we're going to learn how to use a header. Now the header is something that goes up on the top of your page, and we're actually going to use the header to put in our title. So to do a header, we need to go to Insert, drop down to Header, and page numbers, and then over to header. And now we're up in the header area. The next thing we need to do, see the cursor, how it's blinking over on the left side here? We need to get that cursor up here, right to the middle. Right underneath my little yellow dot here, we have our page alignments. If you leave your clicker right on top of them, it'll show you where they align. So the first thing we need to do is center align, so it goes right in the middle. Then I would like you to enter twice. Okay. From there, we need to change the font size. So I want the topic, or excuse me, the title of this to be 30 font. And then the style that you want to do, I don't really care. You can pick whatever cool thing you want as long as I can read it. So if I want to do Comic Sans, I can do that. And then also the color, I don't mind what you do. So go ahead and do that. And then type in top 5. And that's your title. When you're done typing that, click on the regular screen, just right in the middle of the page, and then you can go on and do the rest of the assignment. Okay, now for each topic, we're going to have that as font, we actually have to split our page up into columns first. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the majority of your topics and lists over on this left side from here to here, but then once you get to probably 4 and 5, you're going to have the other 2 topics over here to here. So we need to split this page right in half so we have 2 columns. In order to do that, we have to go to Format, and then where it says Columns, go over to, you see 2 columns, will be that middle one with the 2 dashed lines kind of in the middle there, and then click on it, and now you can't tell that it's there, but we have 2 different columns here, one on this side and then one on this side. Alright, so to get started, we have to change our font, so every topic will be size 14 font. Once again, I do not care what style you use, so if I wanted to use a different style, we'll do lobster this time. And then any color you want, it doesn't matter as well, so maybe this time I'll do red. Okay? And then what we're going to do is type in our topic, and my first topic is going to be sports. Okay? So there's my topic, and then I can hit enter, because now I'm going to start doing my list inside that topic, and that's going to be my favorite sports. To do that, your list, it has to be black. So I would change the color right away to black. It has to be size 12, and you have to use bullet points. Once again, I don't care what you use for the style as long as I can read it. Okay. Now bullet points, they're going to be found right underneath that little circle right up here. You can either use the number list or the bullet list. Now I have a bigger screen, so some of you may not see those right off the bat. Over here on this toolbar, you might see a button that says More. If you click More, it should drop down, and then you'll see those. So the first one, I'm going to hit the arrow right next to that bullet list. I'm going to pick one of the arrows, and then I'm going to go ahead and type in my favorite sports. So wrestling, and then hit Enter. It'll drop you down. Football, volleyball, hockey, soccer. Alright. And then once you're done with that, you can hit enter twice, actually 3 times, because you want to skip a line between them, and then you can do your next list. So if I want to do foods, I can type in foods. Remember to switch it back to 14 for your topic. And if you ever forget to, and you can highlight it and then change it, hit enter, switch it back to 12. Bullets are up here again, change it. Now every list that you have, I want a different type of bullet. So the first time I use this dot, so I'm going to go over and use this type of bullet now. It's a little bit different. Okay, and then I would list off my favorite foods. Okay. Once you get all of your list done, once you get the first 3 over here, if you click enter and just keep going, you'll notice that it will go up to the next column once you get down to the next page. Right there. Do you guys see how that happened? Now, so you should have 3 on this left side. So you'll have like sports, food, restaurants maybe. And then this next one, you should have 2. Alright. If you had more than 5 topics, you can put them on there. Just make sure you stay on one page. Okay. And so just remember, your title needs to be in 30 font. Your topic needs to be at 14 font. And then your list need to be in 12 font. So I could do another list over here. I could do animals. And then I could start listing right under there. Alright. So once you have it all done, you should have at least 5 lists. You should have it on both sides for the column. And then when you're completely done, you can come over here and you can hit turn in. It'll open up back in Classroom. It'll bring this up to, again, the whole attachment because you've attached the assignment. Hit turn in again. And then your assignment is done. Alright, thank you for listening to this tutorial, and hopefully everything goes well with your assignment.